Over the years, Guyana has been working assiduously to transform its image to a more environmentally friendly one, especially with the South American country being one of the few remaining in the world with its rainforest mostly intact. Work has been ongoing on the ground to sensitize the public to the policy and principles in sync with the Rio Conventions on climate change, desertification, and biological diversity. In this regard, meaningful consultations have been held to educate Guyanese on the country's Green State Development Strategy, a policy framework which, once enacted, will guide communities on how they can themselves contribute to the process. At the regional and municipal levels, model green projects have already been implemented to demonstrate to villages and towns how these can benefit them. So let's take a look at what has been happening in Bartica Region 7, an area which recently formally became another township and is home to approximately 15,000 residents.
Our municipal market under the control of the council. And at the administrative level, I'm very happy about this initiative because our market happened to be one of the areas that generated the highest expense for us with GPL. Because we have in excess of, I think it's 101 stalls, and each one of them supplied with current from GPL. So we wanted to look at how we could reduce that energy. We partnered with the Ministry of Communities, and they would have been able to replace some of the zinc sheets with translucent sheets that allow for natural light to pass through the market. What does this mean for our vendors? It means that during the day, our vendors would not have to depend on the supply of electricity from GPL as much as they would previously, because with the roof, the zinc sheets in, it would mean that it's a darker market. So you have to put on your internal lights to support, your business during the day.
This initiative has been lauded by vendors who occupy the market and spend all day in its environs.
Before we had those, if we get blackout, right? The place does be very dark. But since these sheets installed, when we get blackout, the place does still be bright. You don't know whether it is blackout or no blackout.
Well, it benefits a lot because of the customers that come in feel more comfortable in seeing more lights and brightness in the market, because when it's dark, it was very scary for some customers. So it's make a lot of difference towards customers.
I'm really thankful for the putting in the zinc. It's really bright, and it really helps us a great lot from when the blackout is off. At least we can see to make our change, we can weigh, and so forth. It's very grateful, and I'm very grateful and thankful to whoever did it.
Meanwhile, Bartica has many more such projects in the pipeline with the assistance of other agencies that partnered with the region to ensure the various projects came to fruition. But Bartica isn't the only town in Guyana which has been forging ahead with its plans to make its community a greener one through various initiatives. Mabaruma is a township in Region 1 Guyana and plays a key role in the nation's drive to establish green projects based on conservation and environmental protection.
Mabaruma, in terms of going green, is second only to Bartica, which is one of the relatively new towns, right? Despite the fact that we haven't started collecting revenue, rates and taxes yet, we still, with our limited resources, we're still doing pretty well. This is our Mabaruma, and it has to go green. And we all agreed on it, and we all do our part.
Two major environmentally friendly renewable energy projects are currently on track in Mabaruma and are expected to make day-to-day living easier for residents, while simultaneously generating new economic activities for the community. One such project is Guyana's first solar farm, which forms part of the Government of Guyana's Green State Development Strategy. To complement the solar farm as well as reduce the town's dependency on fossil fuels, Mabaruma will also benefit from a hydro project at Hosororo, being executed by the Guyana Energy Agency. Mayor Smith expects that the improved electricity supply from the two green projects will assist Mabaruma's producers of processed products.
At present, we get 9 hours of current, 6 hours in the evening, 5 to 11, that's 6, and in the morning we get 3 hours. we should be able to get another 8 to 9 hours of electricity, which would give us in total at least, let's say, 17 hours out of 24 hours. We have seasonal fruits, mangoes, avocados, cashew, guavas, you name it. We have lots of these fruits coming seasonally and they spoil this. But with this cheap source of power, we'll be able to do food processing, which we have already started negotiating to see if we can get investors to come in here and do processing of our local fruits, which would help to bring revenue to the people of this town.
So, is the community excited about this project?
Yes, they are excited. As a matter of fact, they're very impatient and they keep bothering us how soon they're going to start and that sort of thing.
It's kind of nice because during the day, you know, sometimes you might want current, you might got to go out, get an urgent call, you got to go in your clothes and purse and everything. And so for school children, it's more important. Some they don't get to study during the night, and during the day it is be school. They can't study in school because they're going to school to do their work, and so when they come home in the night now they will study over and the current will go to certain hour alone and they cut off.
Holistically, at the national level, the Ministry of the Presidency, through its Department of Environment, will continue to target other areas to sensitize them to the importance of initiating additional green projects, which, all in all, will allow for a greener economy and residents countrywide can reap the benefits and knowledge on why it is necessary to preserve their natural environment.